hopefully. So here we have it. Pole position: Rage Snipes, JSAC P2, Connell P3, Harold P4, Charlie P5, Ricky P6, Justin P7, Jirpenis P8, Robert P9 and Matty in P10. Then P11, JC P12, Roland P13, Saga P14, Blaze P15, Thibaut P16, Lars P17 and Eva Alpha P18, Steve in 19th place on the mediums, 2.9 seconds off the pace together with Lars. Don't know why they didn't put a lap time in on the softs, probably because they both invalidated their time on the softs. As we are back live again. Dry race. Waiting now for all the guys to choose their optimal strategy. Make sure that the car is all set up for the race, and then we can start off pretty shortly with the final race of season 6.
Indeed, it's a dry one. Beautiful blue skies, so we're not going to have any excuses of, oh, it was wet weather, wrong tyre strategy. It's all purely done on pace, which, if you look at the recent form, Rage has been unreal with his pace. Does tend to make, sometimes he has hurdles that come his way, but last week, the turnaround for that was unreal. And if he can get a clean start, then obviously he's looking good again for today.
Yeah, I think looking at the qualifying time, Rage Snipes is probably gonna run away with this one. And it would make it even harder. In fact, that would make it impossible for Matty to win the championship, because 18 points with the fast lap make that 19 points is not gonna be enough for the championship.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ricky can even have a retirement in this race. Matty would still have to get a really good points finish.
So let's see, D2 is up on screen. Of course, the fully top 10 on softs together with Dan and P11. Jizzy is the one on mediums together with Lars. The rest of the grid is on the softest tire available.
Yeah, interesting. So everyone doing on the same strategy really, which is better for the leaders, for the guys at the front, because it means they're not going to have a lot of traffic to get through after their pit stop, because a lot of people will be on the same window. So it's actually not that great for the medium runners. They're not going to be able to really, well, they might be quicker towards the end of the race, but the top guys aren't going to get helped up as much.
We saw the predicted pit stop strategy down on screen. It's probably going to be a soft to hard around here. Maybe people gambling with a 2-stop, with the soft, medium, medium, how you want to see it. But I think, knowing the long pit stop and the fact that a safety car is not that common around here, we will see the soft to hard and the guys who are on mediums, medium to hard strategy. They can go longer into the race, which means their hards will be fresher towards the end, but is that gonna benefit them? It will depend on if they can be within a 1 second window of the car ahead. If they get DRS, then it should be all good. When they lose connections to the cars in front, it will be a very long and hard race for the guys on the medium, Jizzy and Lars. Track temperature is 30 degrees. Temperature in the US of A is 21 degrees. Hopefully we will get these temperatures here in the Netherlands anytime soon, because I can't handle these cold temperatures anymore. I hate snow, I hate rain, I hate cold. I want to summer and the sun back again. We've got the sun now here in America for the season finale of season 6 tier 3 console speed. It's the battle between Ricky and Matty. It's the battle between Alfa Romeo and Ferrari. It's 5 red lights and it can't be a tier 3 race without a glitch. Fully wrapped up for Rage Snipes and JSAC now. And away we go for the last time in Season 6 with a really good start from Rage Snipes and a really good start from Jason. But I think that's Harold going down the inside. Is he gonna go for the double move? He is looking and he can't make it stick, but he gains 1 position. That's Harold up into P3. Jason drops 2 positions down to P4 it is. And Connor is already at the back of Rage Snipes in P1.
Matty's got up to P9, he's just past Dan. He's looking to get aggressive. Jay Prentice just ahead of him. Oh, the Ferrari and Charlie gets a little bit deep, and now he got the Red Bull and Ricky closely following through. But it's so far, the leaders have had a good start of Rage, Connell, and Connell obviously up the second, Harold in P3.
Ooh, Jay Prentice and Matty going side by side through turn. Get the thing back up again through turn 11. But it's Matty coming out on top. So that's Matty up into P8. And he's got his big championship rival now in front, who is having a look at Justin in front, but couldn't make it stick. So Ricky in P7, Matty in P8. Is it gonna be a controversial move, or is Matty gonna make it clean on Ricky? We've got to wait and see. Matty is the one who needs to make the move. Ricky can just sit back and relax for now.
Meanwhile, a great battle between Dan and Jay Prentice. They've been side by side for the last 3 corners. Still side by side going through turn 8. Well, the old one, sorry, Istanbul version of turn 8. And finally, Jay Prentice gets to the inside line, but Dan's looking. Oh, good battling, but good clean racing between Dan and Jay Prentice there. And Jay Prentice will be holds on for P9 for now.
Yeah, I know these guys speak to each other pretty regularly, so I don't rule it out that they're in a party together. There will probably be some words between the two. But Jay Prentice stays ahead for now, but is then looking to make a move coming out of the S's. Oh, he's having a look, but it's not going to be enough, and that's probably a warning for Dan already, as he had to avoid Jay Prentice closing the door. Matty still remains in P8 with Ricky in front, and Connell is already 1 second behind Rage Snipes. Rage Snipes is probably gonna pull away with this one, and we probably are not gonna see him back anytime soon.
Yeah, unfortunately so. He's 8/10 at the moment, but yeah, if it gets into the qualifying mode or Singapore mode from last week, then yeah, he's gonna be long gone very soon. But still, the Ferrari, it looks like Charlie is holding up Ricky. Red Bull Butcher, isn't that Justin?
Yeah, that's Justin.
Yeah, Justin, Ricky and Matty. Still train there, and even Jay Prentice and Dan are part of it. Very close action so far, and as even before the DRS kicking in, obviously DRS will go in at the start of this lap. It looks like it's going to be a DRS train, to be honest.
Yeah, this track is pretty known for a DRS train. Rage Snipes has been able to break the DRS to Connell behind, but Connell is the first one to be forming the DRS train, as he is just about in front of Harold. But he needs to watch out, because Harold is only 2 tenths behind the Williams, and I think Harold is going to be looking to make a move at the back straight. He will get DRS, so it should be a pretty straightforward move. And is Harold going to be able to close the gap to Rage Snipes in front, or is it going to be an enormous battle for P2 until lap 28, as Gigi is the first one with a time penalty? He picked up 3 seconds from multiple warnings.
Here we go then, Harold with the DRS, easily done. I think Harold's got a bit of pace, you know. And that DRS is going to be so useful down that long straight. Gained a massive chunk of time, he's now 1.3 behind Rage. And obviously with the purple sector getting that DRS help and using a bit of an overtake. That doesn't can always help you with the lap time. So Harold now trying to get into that DRS zone. He's super close. Should be on an even pace. We might actually have a battle on our hands here.
Hopefully for the race, Harold can make it very interesting. Otherwise, it will be a very boring race. Talking about the winner, but Harold with the false lap 134.6 is looking really good, and in fact he is within that 1 second window, so he will be getting DRS at this stage, but he needs to negotiate sector 1 if he wants to make it work. He's exactly on the edge of 1 second. It's now 1.1. Rage Snipes probably knows the danger, and he knows that he needs to push to keep Harold outside of the 1 second window. Is he doing so? Actually go on board with Harold. He is so close to the back of Rage Snipe, but is it gonna be close enough? I think he is just about. He should be getting DRS. Yes, he got DRS. So this is gonna be a lap for Harold to close in. He won't go for a move yet. We'll probably try to see where Rage Snipes is gonna be vulnerable, and then he will take it. The next couple of laps, Jacek is getting past his teammate, so that drops Connell down to P4, Jacek up into P3. As Charlie is looking very dangerous as well. Matty is losing touch to Ricky, 1.8 seconds it is. Did Matty make a mistake, or has there been contact?
Yeah, Matty really dropping down. I'm trying to have a look.
No damage for Matty.
The car just doesn't look stable. Like qualifying, it looked like the rear end, the front end's got way too much grip. The rear end is struggling to hold on. It shows in the first sector more particularly.
1.7, you can see the big DRS train up front, so it must be very frustrating for him to not be attached to it. And he's got some pressure behind with Jay Prentice, Dan, and Robert. So he needs to make it work. He needs to be picking up the pace. Otherwise, these cars in front will be running away with it.
Yeah, I think he did have a moment last lap in sector one. I think that was why he lost quite a bit of time. And now not being in that DRS, it's just killing him. He's just losing 2/10 just down, maybe 3 down the straight. It doesn't matter. You know, all the work he does in the corners, he's massively losing time now.
Let's see, Jacek remains in P3 for now. Connell remains in P4. Charlie can't put the pressure on Bo Williams up front. And now Justin slowly starting to get close to Charlie as he's in the Ferrari sandwich. With Ricky being the last one of the DRS train, formed by Jacek, who has to leave a gap of 1.8 seconds to Harold and already picked up 3 seconds of time penalty together with Rage Snipes. So Harold is in a net P1 at this point because he hasn't picked up any penalties yet.
Yeah. It's all a bit calm at the moment, waiting for the first round of pit stops.
And there it is. Talking about pit stops,
yeah.
Dan is the first one to come into the pits on 5-lap old soft tires, as he is gonna go on to the medium tires. So definitely gonna be a 2-stop for Dan, I reckon. Don't rule out yet, as Harold picks up 3 seconds now as well. So that's his advantage gone. Dan going out on mediums. We'll be very interested to see when and where he's gonna come out on track when the cars up front are making their pit stop. That is Ricky! Ricky is round! Ricky made a mistake! Ricky is down to P13. It's kicking off now. Is this the pressure? We didn't see it on stream, but did he make a mistake? Did he make contact? We don't know. But Ricky dropped outside of the point paying positions.
No damage. I mean, thankfully, Matty is currently P7. So for Ricky, but it's still a stressful time because Ricky now, it's out of his hands. He's got to rely on Matty not finishing in that P1 position. But yeah, drama early on, and now he's in a position where he can lose the front wing. Again, it's not the end of the world if he doesn't score points as long as Matty doesn't win the race.
Yeah, Matty needs to win. P7 is not gonna be enough, and Ricky is still well and truly in the fight for the championship. Being in P14 is not too bad now, and I reckon Ricky has got the pace to make up for it. But it's a little bit of a hit for Ricky now, and it's not gonna do your confidence any good. So it's a slight win for Matty, but definitely not enough for him to secure the championship as of yet.
Well, Matty, the gap between him and Justin is under a second now. and he gets his first running. But that means, so I'm guessing maybe something did happen, or that he's just got to turn the pace. So I think maybe something happened between, because Justin now is actually quite a big gap away from Charlie as well. So maybe something with Ricky and Justin happened. Which,
yeah, or Charlie made a mistake because he's now suddenly 1.5 seconds behind Connell, where Justin is still in the DRS zone. So I think something happened between Charlie and Justin, and Ricky had to react, something like that. But it cost Ricky a few positions, and Charlie and Justin still remain in P5 and P6. So yeah, I would like to know if anyone knows in the chat what has happened. Please let us know. Otherwise we have to ask it during the interviews if we got the chance to.
Indeed. So Ricky is currently behind Blades and Jizzy. And again, he does not want to risk stressing himself out even more in this race. And he needs to P40 for now. But we must be coming towards the pit window now, and there's a Haas that's pitted, Robert is pitted, and I think there's someone else that's pitted as well.
It's Robert into the pits, so...
And Steve.
And Steve, yeah. Robert and Steve both into the pits on 7 lap old softs, and Robert is gonna go on to the mediums, and I think he can make it till the end. With 20 laps to go, it's gonna be a stretch, but maybe he's capable of doing it. Steve on the hards, he will definitely going till the end of the race. As Justin picks up 3 seconds of time penalties.
I'm not sure. Can he make the mediums last for 20 laps? Won't it?
I saw someone in the chat asking if a soft medium was possible, and I think people replied yes to it. So
yeah, I think it should be
doable.
Yeah. Just didn't know if lap 8 was a little bit early, that's all. But we'll find out. Well, Dan is quite a bit. Yeah, the good thing with this track is pitting early, you do get an awesome undercut. So those softs, when they drop, they really do drop off to the pace you expect. To see Dan actually making quite a few places as he pitted a couple laps early. Rage still going to stay out, and so too is Harold. But we're getting a change for the Williams. J-Sack pits.
J-Sack pits.
And so too is Charlie.
So P3 and P5 in. People are saying that you need to make the softs until lap 10 to make it work on the soft medium strategy. So I reckon that everyone who's pitted already will be going onto a 2-stop unless they pitted for hards. Blades with a 5-second time penalty for cutting corner. And he is in P16 going into the pit. So did he cut the pit entry or something? I don't know what happened to Blades. A 5-second time penalty it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Jay Prentice keeping Matty close in contact here. In fact, Jay Prentice still in DRS. 8 tenths, in 9 now, behind Matty. Lost a bit of time in the corner, but that probably was because he went in a little bit deep. But yeah, Jay doing a good job. He is, though, if you think about it, though, Dan hitting that a little bit earlier. I think Dan's going to go ahead of him.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's Ricky going for a move on GC for P9. Ricky has recovered himself, and he is doing a brilliant job now. Up into P9 it is. Still on those softs, but a crucial move on GC. Ooh, locking up, going into turn 13. But he stays ahead. He's covering off the inside, which will hurt his exit. Oh, and he's got a little bit of a tank slapper as well. GC gets back past. Ricky drops down to P10 again. Those softs are definitely done, and he probably should be coming in this lap.
Absolutely, that is.
No, Ricky stays out. Ricky stays out. He's got a little warning from those softs, but he is ignoring the signs that he needs to box, and he's going again. Is he going for the move up in towards turn 1? He's having to go the long way around. Is he gonna make it work, or is he gonna go for the switchback? Ricky, is he gonna go for the switchback? No, GC covers it off. So Ricky remains behind GC for now.
Wow. car control from Ricky, but yeah, that is something else there from both those guys. Great driving. Ricky now, though, let's just sort of think, right, I'm doing my best here to put a short one, increase the heartbeats in this race. That's for sure. He just needs to get it home. Just needs to get it home.
Ricky definitely making it interesting, but during the battle between Jesse and Ricky, Matty picked up his second time penalty, so that's 6 seconds already for Matty. So it's not looking good for him, and it's looking better and better for Ricky at this point. So he couldn't get past Jesse down towards turn 11. And he probably can't make it work now, or is he? No, he's not. Question will be, as we've got Harold coming into the pits, is Ricky gonna follow him, or is it gonna be Ricky going for the overcut once again? Let's see, Harold is in, Connell is in, Matty is in, Jay Prentice is in, and Ricky stays out. Ricky stays out for another lap.
Again.
Interesting strategy from Ricciardo.
He's just going for that aggressive ult strategy. I guess we've all considered in our lives. I'm only joking. He's, to be fair, he's equaling what Rage and Butcher are doing. They obviously feel it's worth sticking out there to have the advantage of the fresher tyre later on in this race. Although, they're really going to sacrifice, initially, a lot of time. To put it in perspective, Dan obviously pitted early and he's definitely going to be 2 stopping loss. Matty, who's only just stopped, he has done a great job and he's going to be able to 1 stop. But Dan is a good couple of seconds ahead of Matty, even, I'd say even 3 seconds clear. So that's the advantage of that undercut. The difference is obviously though is Matty will 1 stopping.
Oh, here he goes, Matty already for the move for P12. He gets past the EU4 reserve of Irver Alpha. That's Matty up into P12. Ricky will definitely be going for the 1 stop. People are mentioning it in the chat as well. Yeah, we've noticed that, but I think he's gone a lap too long because Harold already came out in front and he doesn't have to stop anymore. So that's a sign.
It'll be interesting to see also Charlie. He went onto the hard tyres and pitted a lap earlier than Matty. Currently is behind Matty's teammate Dan, of course. Now with Matty being on the medium, how much quicker is he going to be? That's will he be able to catch Charlie up?
Because Ricky is into the pits, opted to pit on lap 12. But yeah, we've got to mention there's still a constructors battle to be decided as well. It's Alfa Romeo leading by 13 points, and at this stage, it's Alfa Romeo taking the constructors championship.
Yeah, well, this is what makes Ricky's race crucial in that way, and he's just coming out now in 17th place, miles behind the next, really the guys he should be battling with.
Yeah, he's got the Racing Point in front, who still has to make another stop. And he's got Dan in front, who still has to make another stop, together with Jizzy and Lars. So he should be gaining a couple of positions, but he's still not in the point-paying positions as of yet. Luckily for him, Matty is currently in P9. He's only going to gain 3 more positions, which will lead into a P6. And that's by far not going to be enough to take the championship tonight. So Ricky, it's all good for Ricky for now.
Yeah, although, like you said, the Constructors is looking very much Alpha's way.
Ooh, look at this.
Yeah, Matty's took massive chunks out of Charlie.
Ricky gets past Steve for P16. Lovely, easy move from Ricky, who moves himself up into P16 on those fresh mediums, of course, compared to Steve on the hards. But yeah, Matty gaining like no tomorrow.
Yeah. Harold, fastest lap. He's closing the gap on Rage.
Ooh, yellow sector 3. That is a Renault. That's Thibaut with a retirement. Is that gonna cause a safety car? No, it's not. And look at this. It's Connell and Jizzy. And Connell gets past on those fresh mediums. Now he's got Lars in front, who he's got to negotiate as well.
Yeah, we definitely got away with that. I was very lucky. And Matty so much more grip compared to Charlie in Sector 1. He's going to look to try and promise Charlie's going to be on this massive DRS train we've got here. Going to be a struggle here for May to be able to get by, but look at this. Up ahead, the Williams JSAC lining up. Jizzy misses the apex in the hairpin bend. Will get a better run initially, but they're all going to be using their overtake now.
And we can see Connell
gets past Lars.
Yep, Connell gets past Lars, and it's JSAC getting past Jizzy, question mark. He can brake very late, but is it gonna be enough? No, Jizzy brakes even later. And it remains Jizzy in P5 for now.
When Dan's having a little look. He's got to be careful though. Oh, the try of Charlie!
Charlie is off!
And it's wing damage. Oh, that's crucial for the championship and crucial for Matty. That's another place gained. And Matty now, Dan is JSAC. I mean, Matty is looking very good for a potential P3 here. He's not got the pace to beat Harold and Rage, but the guys ahead of him are on older tyres, harder tyres. He's going to look very good come the end of this race.
Okay, Prentice gets past Charlie for P10.
Dan's going to let him through here. He does. And Matty gains another place up to P7 now.
Oh, Matty runs a little bit wide, but it's all good for now. JSAC needs to get past Jizzy as soon as possible. Lars picks up another 3 seconds.
Yeah, Matty already right back onto the pace of JSAC. JSAC obviously on the hard tyre, so it's not got the same grip levels.
Matty is playing it smart. He can maybe use JSAC's slipstream to get past Jizzy as well. But he's too far away. He's losing so much time on the straight. Look at this. He's just losing time compared to the cars in front. I think Jizzy without DRS is still faster than Matty with DRS as he makes contact with JSAC in front. Did that cause any damage to Matty's front wing? Nope, it didn't. So it's all good. It's Jizzy with 6% damage, Lars with 12% damage on the front wing. Oh, it's Matty going around the outside. Oh, he was having a little look.
Yeah, JSAC might have had a moment. Yeah, Matty needs to get past JSAC. Ripping the rhythm up. I would use my overtake here.
Oh, it's Justin going for the move down the inside. See, oh, they make contact, then is sticking his nose in and he stays in front. Yellow sector 3. It's a racing point of EFR Alpha.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan being super aggressive, protecting that position. He helped his teammate out.
Oh, and Justin picks up 3 seconds. Probably because of the dirty air as well. From Dan in front. So we go again. It's take 3. JSAC and Jizzy.
They all got DRS, is the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem for JSAC because Jizzy in front is getting DRS as well. But is it gonna be enough? JSAC has to go the long way around once again. He's getting a little bit of slipstream from Lars as well. He can brake late, but is it gonna be late enough? He sticks it round the outside for now. Then it's gonna turn into the inside. But Jizzy pushes him wide and Matty gains a position. Smart play from the championship contender. That's Matty going for a move as well on Jizzy. Matty up into P5. Really well done from Matty as he is playing it really smart here.
I was literally there thinking, go for it. Because that's the great thing with that corner. You can actually quite comfortably make a move from very deep. Oh, JSAC loses the rear end. Jizzy's tyres are wrecked, and Dan's now trying to make a move, and he has.
Then round the outside, you absolutely love to see it.
And he's going to try and get past Jizzy as well.
Look at Justin. Oh, it's free wide. Yeah. It's free wide coming up towards turn 1. Jay Prentice. Oh, this is going to be drama. Jay Prentice comes out on top with Justin in P9. JSAC has lost 5 positions in only 1 sector.
It's because he couldn't get past Jizzy. He was battling with Jizzy and they both in fact lost places in the end. But yeah, Matty's now free. He lost a lot of time.
Oh.
Was able to break free.
GC must have made a mistake as he makes contact with the captain. Big damage for Jizzy on the right hand side as he ran into the Renault of Roland.
Yeah, Roland's come out of nowhere here.
Haven't seen him all race.
yeah, now he's P9.
Drama
and on fresh tyres, he's on really fresh, three lap old mediums. And Ricky as well, he's not far off this group. He's only about 3 seconds, maybe about 2.5. He's soaring his way back towards this group.
Yep, because this group is battling so much. It's actually allowing Ricky to close back in, and he can pretty much see P5 in front. So nothing to worry about for Ricky. As Dan slowly starting to make a move on Lars as Lars comes into the pits together with Dan actually. Both cars into the pits. So there's going to be another 2 positions for Ricky.
Yeah, I just can't see how this 2-stopper works really. Yes, this is a safety car. But we've got about 11, 12 laps left. Lap 17 just started. And we've got a right old battle now with, well, now obviously the guys with the old tyres have been pitted. It should start to freshen up a little bit more, speeding up and not having this massive train. Yeah, Matty is starting to close down on Connell, but I think the gap's too big.
At 4.7, it was 5.1 at the start of the lap, so he's gained some time. But at this rate, it's not gonna be enough, or maybe just about enough to get a podium. Well, not gonna be enough for the championship. I went on board with Sidecape, but we saw Robert, and he's been struggling on exits a lot in this race. I've seen him having tank slaps pretty much every single lap, so his car is not stable at all. He's still in the point paying positions, so it's all good for now. Let's actually see battle between Justin and Jay Prentice is the one we want to focus on, I think.
Yeah, Justin got past Jay Prentice on the straight, so he's trying to get away now. Both these guys, very even tyres. Usage is just got a lap fresher set of mediums. But Roland also on 5 lap old mediums, and then Jason. It seems to me that the soft medium has definitely been the better strategy. Because guys still on hard, I think really it's Jason really wants Steve on the hard, but. And Jizzy's pitted, obviously now doing wing change. I feel like the hard runners really
yeah, people in the chat as well said that you don't want to be on the hards around this track. So that already says enough, and the fact that pretty much everyone went for a soft to medium says enough really. Interesting why Jacek and Steve both opted to go on to those hards. Well, Jay Prentice now is gonna lose position to Roland if it stays like this, or is Roland not going to be close enough? No, he is not, but he's still going for a late move. But he thought better of it. He backed out and he remains in P7. Yeah, this is the problem for Roland. It's the same problem Jacek had before. The car in front is getting DRS as well, which makes overtaking even harder. And with 22% ERS, that's not really helping as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, you just can't attack. If you haven't got the battery percentage, you've really got to save it for a couple of laps. Just allow the DRS to save your ERS energy and go from there. Obviously, the other thing we've got to take into account with this race is probably the easiest race to get through a penalty in it. So all these positions at the moment could absolutely change at the end of this race. Look at the penalty situation. Rage is on 12 seconds worth of penalties. Whilst Harold is only on 3.
At this point, right now, Connell is going to take P2.
Yeah. Connell's got no penalties whatsoever. Matty's on 6. Justin on 9. Jay Prentice on no penalties still. Roland 3, Jasak 6 seconds, Cygate with 15, Robert with 15 as well. The one though, the award for most goes to Blades, 18 seconds already, and there's still 10 or 9.5 laps left to go.
Well, here comes Roland down the inside now, and he's done it. Question mark. Jay Prentice holds it round the outside. Is it gonna be enough? It's not gonna be enough, but he sticks his nose in once again. They both make contact, but Roland stays in front. Next corner is gonna be crucial. He needs to defend the inside, which he does perfectly. But Jay Prentice is still there. And now it will turn into the inside for Jay Prentice as he remains in P6. Lovely battle. Is Roland going again down the inside? They're still side by side. Still side by side. And Roland has to think better of it. But now with the DRS, is it gonna be enough?
I don't know. Neither of them got DRS there. That was weird.
Really weird situation. Is he gonna go for the move down the inside? We've got brilliant view. Jay Prentice with the switchback. But he can't make it work. Now Roland back up into P6. But what I wanted to say before this brilliant battle going on, Ricky is doing a brilliant job to keep it clean as well. Matty, his big rival, is on 6 seconds already, and with Ricky keeping it clean is giving him a brilliant position to finish inside the points. He's already in P9, which is way more than enough for now, but with 0 amount of time penalties he's gonna gain even more.
Absolutely, and he's only slowly eking into Connell's pace at the moment. Maybe they've got the same age tyre. So, oh, and here comes Jay Prentice back on Roland. Ooh, but again,
it's like a replay.
Yeah, he does leave the door out. He allows people like Jay Prentice to go, okay, I'm going to do this. And, yeah, not this time. Got yellow in sector 1.
It is the McLaren of Jizzy. He is back going again. He's been lapped by Rage Snipes.
Yeah.
Terrible race for Jizzy, but fair play to him. He keeps on going.
Yeah. Lap 21 or 28.
I think Jacek is going for the move. Look at Jacek. Don't brew him out yet. Our Greek in the Williams. Oh, is he gonna make me happy with the switchback? He can't pull it off, unfortunately. He tried it, he put it up into overtake, but it's not gonna be enough, and he needs to save a little bit of ERS if he wants to have some left towards the end. But he's got a Ricky behind, and Ricky, knowing Ricky, will be looking to gain the positions in front. He can see P6, and we're probably thinking about getting a P5, maybe even a P4 if he's got the pace.
Yeah, the hard tyre seems to now not be that much off the pace of the medium. He's looking, Jason now much more competitive. So Jay is still just about getting the DRS off Roland. But Roland's pace is showing he's starting to pull away now from those guys. Jason just hold on ahead of Ricky for this next lap, I feel. He could, be able to make the move on Jay Prentice, but it all relies on Jay Prentice losing a second to Roland, which at the moment he's staying within.
Yeah, Jacek is in the same scenario which he was a couple of laps ago, where he's got a McLaren in front who is getting DRS, which makes it very hard for him to get past. He's got his ERS back up to 20%. Is he using it now, or is he only using the DRS? He's only using the DRS. Smart play. He is saving as much as possible. He knows that Ricky will have a hard time getting past him, as Jacek of course gets DRS himself. He should be able to recover a little bit if ERS through sector 1, which allows him to use it on the back straight. But keep in mind, Jay Prentice will get DRS from Roland, so he needs to do it on pure pace. He needs to get a really good exit coming off turn 11 to make it really work.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting towards the final ends, Jason runs a bit wide. That's Ricky's lining him up. Ricky's going to make a move here already, which is smart, because he knows he'll get the DRS anyway, so he might as well make the move, and he does. Ricky up at a P8 now.
Smart play, really good move from Ricky. That's what you love to see. Ricky up into P8, he did the same what Matty did, unexpected move which gains him a position, and now it's the turn for Ricky to get past Jay Brennan. We've seen these guys having some brilliant battles. I think it was at Japan where we saw some great battles between the two. They're gonna continue it on here in Austin, Texas, where Ricky is lighting it up. Jay Brennan is 9.5 tenths to Roland. He's just about within the DRS. Is Roland gonna break the slipstream for now? Or is Jay Brennan gonna be within the DRS window on the start finish track? I think it's gonna be option 2. No, it's not. Jay Brennan is outside of that 1 second window, but he still remains within the DRS. So at the DRS detection point, Jay Brennan is within the second. He needs to make it work for sector 1.
Yeah, super close with all these guys. Ricky, I'm sure he'll have an ace up his sleeve. And Jay Prentice now, it's all about not bringing the pressure in. You can tell if there's pressure on him, he'll get sector 1 wrong. And he had a little moment. The rest of it so far has been tidy. So crucial, in fact, yeah, this ending's been very nice for Jay Prentice. He's able to keep it clean and tidy. You just see he's running a little bit lower on the group than Ricky is, despite it only being a lap older tyre. And Jay Prentice is still in DRS.
No, outside of the DRS, so this is time for Ricky. He's put it up into overtake. Is he going for the move straight away? He's not waiting. Ricky going for the move. He's closing. He's going down the inside. And he gets the job done. No, Jay Prentice remains round the outside, like we've seen between him and Roland. Oh, and he gives Ricky a little nudge. Yeah, we know that Ricky's gonna do this. You saw it coming from a mile away, but Jay Prentice holds it round the outside, which will turn into the inside for the next corner, and he remains in P7 for now.
Yeah, and this thing with Jay Prentice, you gotta make sure that door is firmly shut. You can't leave a gap. You gotta leave him hanging. And Ricky, obviously thinking about the championship, he isn't looking too aggressive in this race. But well, I'll save it for another attempt.
Ooh, Jacek braking very late, almost running into the back of Ricky.
Yeah, he's another one that survived there, lived to fight another day. Ricky now definitely has the advantage. Obviously, Jay Prentice struggling in this first sector, and now definitely will not have the DRS as Roland starts to escape.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ricky knows he's in a position now where the championship will be his anyway. It doesn't matter where Matty is finishing. If Ricky remains in PA or higher, he will be the Tier 3 champion. But look at this, he puts it up into overtake once again with the DRS. Jay Prentice in front, has to keep it closed. So this should be job done for Ricky. But he is still behind Jay Prentice. He is moving now to round the outside. He tries to do the same what Jay Prentice did to him, but he can't make it stick as Jay Prentice closes the door. So that remains Ricky in P8. Jacek goes for an amazing and very opportunistic move, and he can't make it work. Jacek drops down to P10 and almost took Ricky with him. Jacek, you really need to think about your overtakes, mate, because you almost cause mayhem in this championship battle.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was on board with Ricky and didn't realise Jacek was right there to be able to make the move, but you got yellow in sector 3, and that is the slow back marker, which is through. That is fine. Lap 25, we're into equivalent of championship rounds in boxing. This is it. This is where it all counts. Championship wise, the drivers, it's pretty much settled unless we get drama from the top 3 somehow. Right, but in terms of constructors as well, Alpha will wrap it up.
100%, yeah. Alpha at this point will be our new Constructor Championship, but at this point, I think the main priority is going to be Ricky being the new Tier 3 champion.
And he's got a good chance here.
Justin, is he going to make a move on Matty? No, he's not. He remains in P5 for now. What will be going through Matty's mind now? Oh! Ricky got past Jay Prentice. Ricky up into P7, and is he gonna be able to make a move on Roland as well with only 3 more laps to go? 3.5 laps to go for these guys. But yeah, like I said before, what is going through Matty's head right now? I remember the incident between him and Rage Snipes at Hungary, where Matty retired, and it was a really bad run of form Matty showed there, with a couple of weeks in a row where he scored or a few points or no points at all. And I think the little bit of like the 3-4 weeks of a little bit of a bad form is costing him in the championship now.
Yeah, well, you get it. That is the season. I mean, Ricky at the beginning of the season wasn't as competitive as he was from the second half of the season. So, I mean, Matty was very strong in that beginning part when this game first came out this season. But other people have caught up in pace. And, yeah, when Matty looks back, you'll see that was just the extra points. That's how he knows lost the championship. But in a season, you do have those ups and downs, I suppose. Looking back, you would have just hoped it may have not been quite as long that down parts, but still, P2 in a championship is very impressive.
Yeah, really impressive drive from Matty nonetheless, as he's been a really consistent factor in this championship. But big props to Ricky, as we're going to switch to him with only 2 more laps to go after this one. He's been phenomenal, especially last part of the season, where it was victory after victory, where it was consistent podium finishes, and it really gave him the championship at the end. I don't want to put any commentator's curse on as of yet, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut about winning the championship for now. With only 2 more laps to go, it should be all good. Look at this, Jay Prentice stays in front of Jacek for now. Jacek will be trying to get past to get that P8. Blaze is on 24 seconds, so he is on the edge of getting disqualified on time penalties, which is some interesting.
Happened last week, didn't it? Yeah, for it to happen, not in our tier, but in tier 2, it would be.
Yeah.
For it to happen in tier 3, 6 days later, that would be quite the occasion.
USA is a track. It's very common that you pick up penalties here, but I haven't seen anyone getting disqualified around this track because of the amount of time penalties.
Well, today might be a lucky day. Blaze is not far off it, and Jacek here with a great chance. DRS activated, using the overtake, and he's through.
Yep.
Jacek P8.
Jay Prentice can't hold it around the outside like he did to Roden and Ricky. He has to concede. He drops down to P9, Jacek up into P8. With the time penalties, Jay Prentice will get it back though. He will get back the P8 because Jacek is on 9 seconds, Jay Prentice is on 3 seconds. So that's all good. Is he gonna get? He maybe is gonna jump Roland in P6 on time penalties.
By the way, the top 2 are massive. I mean, Harold is 21 seconds ahead of Bond.
That's insane. Those two, yeah.
Each has, a different lead. They're already they're half a lap ahead.
If this is showing the full potential of Harold, then I think he's one of the championship contenders for next season. If you can show this pace.
Absolutely.
But he came out of nowhere today. Like, we've seen him being on top level during qualifying. He's had some great pace. But normally during the races he drops down a little. But he's been phenomenal today, and it's just such a shame for him that he's got Rage Snipes in front, who's been an absolute beast the last couple of races, and especially in qualifying. We go to Rage Snipes now, as he's coming towards the last 2 turns already, as he is going to be the last race winner in Season 6 Connell Speed Tier 3, as he takes the checkered flag to finish in P1. Brilliant race from Rage Snipes, pole position and the win. Brilliant race from him. Harold comes drifting through the last turn to make it P2 by a 10th. The scenes for Harold And then it's got a big wait for Connell to finish off in P3, as he will more likely be happy with the P3, as Justin overtook Matty for P4. So it's Justin P5 at the end on time penalties. Roland remains in front of Ricky, but he takes P4. He finishes in front of Matty, and Ricky is our new Tier 3 Colors of Speed Season 6 champion. Fair play to Ricky. He's driven a phenomenal season, and all the props and all the credits to him. Brilliant season, really well done. Finishing in front of your championship rival with the spin as well. Brilliant performance, really well done, and a fully deserved champion. Talking about champions, Matty and Dan both have taken the Constructors Championship for Alfa Romeo. So there's still something to celebrate in the Alfa Romeo gearbox and garage. But yeah, Ricky will be the one celebrating the most.
Yeah, congratulations to Ricky winning the championship. He had it hard today, but still in the end finishing P4 after all that. After penalties. Matty though should definitely feel proud about P2 in the championship this year. It's been a good step up, obviously moving into Tier 3. He's definitely being at the front, challenging for victories. It's been a solid season. And obviously Alfa winning the Constructors, congratulations to them. The commentator duo, do another commentator duo win the Constructors Championship? Hey, that sounds familiar.
It sounds really familiar, yeah.
Yeah.
Always a good sign.
Yeah.
Driver of the day is Roland, but I think we have to give it to Ricky. Keeping your head cool in the situation where you got spun around or at least lose a lot of positions, coming back like he did today. Even finishing in front of Matty, of course, with the time penalties, but Ricky kept it clean, and around this track, keeping it clean is difficult, but also very important, and he showed it right away. But Ray Snipes and Harold, both on screen right now, they were both on a different level, in a different league. Cole with a brilliant P3. Gonna invite all of these guys in the commentary box. It's gonna be pretty busy. Ray Snipes is our last race winner of Season 6, taking victory here in Texas with Harold P2, Connell P3, Ricky, our new Tier 3 champion, finishing in P4 with a championship rival in P5. Roland P6, Justin P7, Jay Prentice P8, Chasek P9, and then taking the final point, which secures the Constructors Championship for Alfa Romeo. Charlie P11, Saige P12, Steve P13, Lars P14, Robert P15, Blaze P16, GC P17, EFR Alpha P18, and Thibaut P19. I'm gonna invite a lot of guys to the commentary box, so it's gonna be very cozy, very easy. If I'm allowed to invite people, please PlayStation, hurry up. Yep, there we go. So it's gonna be Connell, Harold, Matty, Rage Snipes, Ricky, and Dan. Oh my days. Gonna get the Ferrari on screen right now. Normally we do the race winners, but I think in this case we need to get the Ferrari up on screen. Actually, I'm gonna switch between Ferrari and Alfa Romeo and Racing Point, as Ferrari have been the driver championship, Alfa Romeo Constructor Championship, and Racing Point the race win.
Champion.
I'm surprised how happy you guys are actually.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Rage. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry. Didn't mean to.
let's see who's already in the commentary box. It's gonna be cozy, lads. Lovely stuff. You're always allowed to, Dan, you know that. Let's see, we can start off with Connell as he finished P3 this race. Connell, must have been a really boring race for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit hairy, to be honest. Congratulations to Rage and the two boys for the constructors. Very well done. But yeah, a little bit boring in the later stages. Had to get past a few people, and I was quite nervous when you see traffic in front of you that are obviously very slow. So I was just like, oh, please, just don't hit me. Or, obviously I learned my lessons from Singapore, so I braked very early just in case, yourself. So I wasn't going to try to kill anyone or kill myself. So, but yeah, a little bit boring at the end, but quite happy with a podium for a track I absolutely despise with a passion. It's disgusting. But yeah, I crawled and crawled and crawled to the point where I was nearly had 2 laps of fuel left. So I was running lean for a lot of the corners because I was just not going to spin. But yeah, it was a good race overall. So got a good start. Got ahead of J-Sack and Harold then. He's just ridiculous. So I was like, I'm not going to fight him. There's no need to fight him. You know what I mean? I'm going to have my own little race up here. And I knew my strategy for, I would say, 90% of the race is going to be faster than the normal kind of one stop to soft to hard. I was struggling a little bit for the last couple of laps. The Delta Tomati kept coming down, but my tyres were nearly in the 70s, and they were at the end of the race. I think they were 74 for my 2 fronts. So I was crawling and crawling, but yeah, quite happy with the P3 now again. So.
Really well done, mate. Congratulations on the P3. A little bit of a lonely race, but a good end of the season. Really well done. Enjoy it.
Thanks very much.
I don't think Harold is in this party, so we go to our race winner, Rage Snipes. What a brilliant performance. Yeah, you've dominated this whole race up until the fact that you picked up so many time penalties that you only won by 2/10. Were you expecting picking up these amount of time penalties, or was it a big surprise that you picked up a lot of warnings around here?
Yeah, it wasn't a surprise. It's USA, so many penalties were expected. I think Hussey did very good on picking only 3 seconds and yeah, pushed into the limits and got the win.
Yeah, you got the win at the end. Were you in danger? Were you thinking to yourself, oh no, I'm actually gonna lose this race on penalties, or were you quite secure, quite confident about still taking the victory?
I was pretty confident because my pace was ridiculous good, I think. But yeah, it was pretty shaking at the end.
Yeah, it was. Well, you finished it home at the end. Really good end of the season in general, both qualifying and both in the races. Definitely going to be looking forward to seeing you in EU2 next season. Have a good one, enjoy it, and good luck for next season.
Thank you.
Then I think we're going to start off with Dan and Matty, our commentators of EU2. They've secured the Constructors' Championship. We saw them coming into the party already, being really hyped. Yeah, Dan, how was it in the party? Because you've opted to go for the 2-stop. At the end, managed to score some points and secured the Constructors' Championship. How happy are you?
For the Constructors, I'm well happy. Yeah, we're really pleased. At the start of the season, me and Matt said if we could get one of the titles between us, we'd be happy. And yeah, between us, we were in the fight for both of them, but I feel we've got the better one anyway. Team sport, innit? Team sport.
Exactly. How hard was it for you to not being able to play a factor in the Drivers' Championship? Was it hard, or is it just like fair enough? I'm just gonna focus on the team play.
Well, for the most part, it's been okay. It's just going for the team play, get points where I can do, because it's not been great of a season, to be fair. But today was really tough. I wanted to start on the hards, believe it or not. And Codemaster said no, going on softs. So it was a case, especially when Ricky had his spin early on, it was a case of go for the 2-stop, try and get out in front of him at some point to back him up, to help Matty out, but I didn't quite have it in that third stint. I think he was in a bit of a DRS train, so that's going to pull him a long way. But after Charlie came out behind me and he had his spin as well, that was it. We were, I don't want to say cruising, but
I was scared. Jesus.
Yeah, Matt was scared.
I thought,
Don't know what you were worried about, man. I told you we'd be fine.
well, I had both Ferraris spin in front of me. It's quite a scary experience.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know if they're going to go. Spinala!
Yeah, but
Bernardo was on the phone.
yeah, but looking back over the whole season, I think from my perspective anyway, I'm happy with it. Pace probably should have been better, but I think it's been good actually.
yeah, it's been a solid season, and you'll finish it off with a championship. So really well done, mate. Enjoy it. Congratulations.
Woo!
And going to the other side of the Alpha Garage, Matty, probably mixed feelings about winning the Constructors Championship or losing the Drivers Championship. It would have been a struggle anyway. Unfortunately for you, you couldn't make it work. Yeah, what's the emotion now? More happy about winning the Constructors or disappointed about not winning the Drivers title?
I said right at the end of in the chat, I said one's better than none. Obviously, being in the hunt for so long, it's pretty painful. You probably have to look at Hungary and Canada probably been the turning point of the season. I think, what, a 45-point swing or something because of a DNF and then collision with another person. But I think, I mean, we move on. It's fine. We move on. It happens. It happens. Yes, it
Come
happens.
to both of us, mate, as well.
Rage Knight just left the commentary box.
Nah, it happens. You know,
Yeah.
it could be quite easy to sit there and just put it on them. But I think Thomas especially, but Lewis as well, you've seen me race and commentate on me a load of times now. So you know, like, you would probably say as well, this is probably the most competitive I think I've been.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And but you know what you get with Ricky. Yeah, it's that Welsh spirit that he's got. You know, he's always gonna hunt you down and menace you. Yeah, I mean, I've got to say thanks to Danny as a teammate.
No, bless.
Obviously, Titch has been in our parties as well, and you know, it's been good fun. You know, even tonight, I think, and you know exactly what I was thinking, Thomas, when certain incidents happened. Still alive here.
It's still alive here. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, but we've mentioned it.
With the spin, whoever the red car, I couldn't tell if it was Motor V or Ferrari. I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
When we saw Ricky dropping down, I'm not gonna lie, we went mental on stream just to have a little bit of a fight going on. But Ricky recovered greatly, so yeah, there was nothing too much to worry about at the end.
I think, to be honest, the one thing I was just worried about today is obviously, I mean, you want to make a fight of it. It was going to happen either way. It was going to be really tough because Rage Snipes is a freak, not in a bad way. Just when you see someone do a 29,
I don't know.
I mean, when you see someone do a 29.2 in qualifying, you just go, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. When the gap is what, 8/10?
I'm not even gonna beat that time on Wednesday, so.
It was that much, which was ridiculous. So it was always going to be tough, but you know.
Yeah, we've mentioned it on stream. You've been a really good and consistent factor through the whole season. You can be proud of your performance, and by finishing off in P2 by only that tiny of a margin, I think you can be really proud. So, how much, I don't want to say enjoy your P2, but you can be proud and enjoy at least the Constructors Driver Championship.
Yeah, that is what it is. Congratulations, Ricky. Just had enough in the end.
Thanks, thanks.
But you know, it was a fight worth having. I mean, I was worried about today. I was worried like the worst case scenario is Ricky gets either first or second, and then I'm down there in like 8th or 9th, not really
Crying.
having a little bit of crying. Yeah, crying. You know, crying. Sobbing in tears, but you know. It was a little bit exciting today, just a little bit.
So with that, I think great moment to switch to our new Tier 3 champion, Ricky. First of all, congratulations from both me and Lewis for finishing in P1. Really consistent race. What was going through your mind when you did you get spun or did you make a mistake? What happened with
Contact.
the
No,
incident?
I tried to make a move around. I think it was Justin.
Justin,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just.
I think Justin had a poor exit, and I had a decent line, and I went up the inside, and it looks like he's just gone for the apex as if I'm not there. And yeah, at that point, I'm just thinking, do a matrix.
Well, at least you were in the same car.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to say a massive congratulations to the Alpha lads. They thoroughly deserved it this season. I have tried to push them in terms of constructors because it wasn't only the last few races that me and Charlie have really started working as a team. But they massively deserved it. And I think, Matty, you drove absolutely awesome all season. And you, in the 5 seasons we've raced against each other, you definitely made a massive step forward.
Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Don't someone give me a tissue, please.
Cheers, Ricky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've had a
started to
great
cry as
season.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, sod you, Daddy. Come on. Yeah. No, cheers, mate. Thank you. Means a lot.
No, that's it, really. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's a long season and it's really taken it out of me today.
Yeah, it's all come out now.
Stress levels are probably through the roof when
Yeah.
both of them went.
There's a few explicits when I spun, but I want to say a massive thanks to Stumpy as well. He himself, he's got me a few wins by pure strategy and things like that. So shout out to him as well.
That turncoat.
Hello, there's a split. Hang on, is that a split divide there? Is that two Stumpy going separate ways?
Yeah, yes.
Kill him. Oh.
This is the first crack.
I'm not too sure.
No, but all good at the end, mate. Yeah, I don't really have anything to add on. Enjoy your championship. You fully deserved it, and hopefully I see you back next season.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers, guys.
I do want to say something. I think everyone knows how difficult it is for a long season, and just a quick thanks to these two mugs in the commentary box, Thomas and Lewis, needs to be made because they do turn up every week, week in, week out, despite the technical issues. And Thomas
Well, we say that. You say that.
But that's fine.
Yes.
Other than that,
Matt, you say that. They turn up every week unless Lewis is asleep.
Yeah, apart from that one time where I was asleep.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to mention it. Anyway,
Oh,
I think
Yeah, then we'll.
the fact that these two have done it for so long as well, you know,
Yeah.
it's a credit as well. So just a big thanks from me. I think everyone else will echo that opinion. But yeah, thanks, boys. Been a legendary commentary duo.
Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate that one. Yeah, probably one of the weirdest combinations ever, but apart from that, it works. Yeah, for some reason it works, so that's lovely stuff.
We all know why it works, we just can't say it on stream.
We can't say it on stream, but we all know it. It's like lovely green stuff, which you can do something with. Let's put it that way.
Move on.
Okay, we move. Yeah. With that, Lewis, do you want to add anything to it? Not my part, but Matty's part.
No, I'm all good. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure commentating this season. It's been a long season, like I mentioned early on in the broadcast. But yeah, thanks and congratulations. Obviously, Alpha winning the constructors. Yeah, winning another commentary team, winning a constructors. Following in your heroes' footsteps.
Oh, all right.
Oh, behave. Behave. I mean, I got carried to this one, but you were worse than me.
No, we're not gonna mention that. That was last season. We're not gonna mention that one.
I have you know, Dan. I had 5th place. I had a 5th place, right, Dan? I was just.
Whoa! Chill out, dude.
I know, right? A 5th place.
Danny, let him have it because you can rinse him tomorrow.
Good point.
Exactly.
Good
You've
point.
got your full stream tomorrow to make up for it. Oh, we're gonna be hearing this.
Congrats to Ricky getting that championship second half of the year. It's been mega by Ricky. So congratulations.
Thanks.
No worries.
So with that, and yes, and all the love in the commentary box, it's been a pleasure of a season, lovely stuff. Season 6 has come to an end. I want to thank everyone from me and Lewis, who've tuned in every single week, despite what Matty said, all the difficult issues going on with the stream. Either it was Twitch or YouTube or my PlayStation just not wanting to work. We've managed it, 22 rounds. It's been lovely stuff, and I can't wait to be back in the commentary box next season.
15th of February.
Sorry?
15th of February.
15th of February, exactly. The 15th of February, we're back with season 7. It's going to be 2 short seasons, so a little bit more excitement, a little bit more pressure for the drivers as well. So definitely something to look forward to. Can't wait to be back in the commentary box with you guys, and hopefully I will see you guys all back then. For now, as I always say, stay safe. This one is from Matty. Where's my mic? Have a good one, and good.